Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Sovereign Light Tarot. My name is Jamie. I am your tarot reader and wellness coach, and I am here to guide you through the energies that are probably going to be influencing this full moon in Leo coming up on February 12th. Whether you are looking for a little bit of clarity or a little bit of insight, these readings are going to encompass all of that. Please make sure that you go ahead and you pick your deck, take a deep breath, close your eyes, and choose the deck that is calling to you the most, because that will be the deck that includes or incorporates the message that you need to hear the most for this full moon in Leo. Now, I am posting this before the actual full moon because I want you guys to be as prepared as possible for the energies that are going to be presenting themselves based upon your reading. Now, if this message resonates, please don't forget to check out the description below where you will find timestamps as well as links to other services that I offer, like personalized readings, exclusive content, my weekly newsletter, and even monthly zodiac readings, where I provide in-depth, week by week energy readings for each of the 12 zodiac signs. Please don't forget to like this video, hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I upload a new video. Now let's dive into the reading and let's see what the full moon in Leo has in store for you. All right, beautiful souls, if this is the deck that you chose, this will be your reading for the full moon in Leo. So let's put this here. Let's get an overall energy theme for this reading. This is the Moonology Oracle deck. It's beautiful. It's one of my favorites. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius is all about expansion. It rules the 9th house, which is about higher learning, culture, long distance travel, very much a worldly type of energy, and it is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter is expansion, and Jupiter is the greater, is one of the co-ruling planets of Pisces energy, and this full moon is going to peak at 24 degrees, and that is a Pisces degree. So any healing, any messages, anything that becomes illuminated within this reading is meant for healing, and it is meant for you to use it as a way to expand. And if you are able to do that, then you can obtain things like self-growth, abundance, luck, and just overall wisdom that can assist you in your path forward. So let's see what messages the tarot can offer. Central focus. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles, definitely working towards something, entrepreneurship, or at least refining an area of your life. This could be your finances or even relationships, and even maybe your health, working on having a healthier life, healthier relationships, or like I said, refinement of that future career, that future endeavor. This is being challenged. Anytime we cross this card, it needs to be read like it's in reverse, because it's challenging the current energy. And it could be that there is an overall sense of unhappiness, an overall sense of, I want to say unhappiness, just an overall sense of unhappiness. Maybe there is disharmony within current relationships that could be preventing you from focusing on what it is that you're wanting to accomplish. The overall energy is the Fool in reverse, a hesitancy to move forward on this new path. You may know what it is that you do. You're looking at the bigger picture. And you're like, I know what I need to do, but I'm very, very hesitant. Maybe the people around me aren't very happy with the path that I have chosen with myself. Or maybe putting in those fine-tuning details feel very mundane. They don't feel very exciting to me as exciting as the bigger picture. But one thing to understand is that those little steps equal big leaps, as cliche as that sounds. Yeah. 3 of Wands here as the foundation. You're putting in the work while simultaneously waiting for your ships to come in. That's why you're being guided to look at the bigger picture. You're waiting to see what is coming in. You're waiting to see how the decisions that you've made develop. Right? So you're kind of biding your time. And while you're biding your time, you're meant to be refining what it is that you're working on. Right? And the Fool in reverse, like, you know that you can't just charge fearlessly ahead. You can't just take the leap off of this cliff and expect to land where you want to land. That's not what this reading is about. You need to have a plan. You need to refine those details in order for you to move forward. But it could very well be that in the process of refining those details, it just feels very unsatisfying, almost like it's just taking a very long time for those ships to come in. Here in the recent past, you've been listening to your intuition and even trusting your ability to know what is right when it is right. Like I said, the 3 of Wands can also represent divine timing. You know that when it is time, it will happen. In the meantime, you're meant to be refining what it is that you're working on. The future outcome. So after, this is what the full moon is going to reveal to you. It's going to reveal maybe where you're feeling very bored, maybe feeling where you're feeling very, very stagnant. And the future of this is like this awakening. You need to surrender and keep your eye on the ball, essentially. Stay focused with this bigger picture, because that is what is going to help you move forward, right? The refinement of the details. Because what happens in this leeway, in this space of time, is that while it may feel unsatisfying, while it may feel boring and mundane, what you're doing is that you're building up the necessary foundation for required and needed for the manifestation that you're calling in. Right? If you decide, I want to become a CEO of my own company, or I want to become a very profitable entrepreneur, do you have the necessary skill set? Do you have the systems in place that are going to help you sustain that? Or do you think you're going to be allowed to just take it as you go and fly by the seat of your pants and expect it to go well? So while you're waiting for all of this to come in, while you're waiting on this manifestation to come to fruition, you are being given an opportunity to refine what it is that you are wanting. Whether this is with your career, refine, like I said, entrepreneurship. If you're trying to build a business, if things are very slow and you feel very unhappy with how things are unfolding, just have faith in this divine timing. The High Priestess is all about understanding that and knowing that when it's time for her to know any information from the universe, she knows that it will be given to her. Same thing with judgment. This is an awakening. Making that judgment call to surrender to the unknown, to surrender to the awakening. The foundation with the Three of Wands is all about divine timing. Waiting patiently for those ships to come in because you've taken the necessary steps to initiate it. You've been manifesting what it is that you want. You've been taking action with the Eight of Pentacles towards what you want. But in the meantime, even though it's not happening and it feels very boring and mundane, this is actually a gift from the universe for you to refine those necessary skill sets. Even if you are working towards a relationship, whether you are in a relationship or you're looking for a relationship, if you want a healthy relationship, the universe is giving you an opportunity to focus on your self-growth, focus on your healing, focus on your own relationship wounds. It is giving you an opportunity to focus on healthy communication and being the type of partner, learning how to be the type of partner that you want to be within a connection, right? So whatever it is that you are working on, this is the universe's opportunity, or this is the opportunity that the universe is giving you, rather, to refine the necessary details for you to not only be able to achieve your manifestation, but to be able to sustain it. Because nobody wants to work all this time, get something that they want, and have it fizzle out within a few weeks. Decluttering, clearing things out, refinement, getting it down to the simple details. What are the basics? What is my plan of action for moving forward? What is my plan of action for moving forward? I can't know what my plan of action is if I haven't thought about it, if I can't see it clearly. And it could be that the full moon is giving you an opportunity, maybe energetically. You need to clear out your home, clear out unnecessary clutter from your life, from your physical body, maybe do a detox, from your social life, from things that you consume, social media, media in general. If you're not investing your time in the things that are actually going to contribute to your growth and benefit you in the long term, what are you doing? You need to be looking at the bigger picture. If sitting around or going out and getting hammered on a Friday night, if you don't see that in your future, why are you doing it now? Does that make sense? Like, the full moon is going to illuminate things that are potentially causing a sense of unhappiness, causing a sense of lack of focus for what you need to be working on. We'll pull two more oracle cards for this reading, and then we will, oh, that one just flew right out. Oh, there were two. Messenger, bringing harmony and balance. This is what you need here. Harmony and balance, right? The full moon is going to be bringing you messages, bringing you, like I said, illuminating what it is that you need to see in order for you to be able to move forward, learning how to be human in the world, but not of it. You know that you're able to manifest and create the reality that you desire. You know that you're incredibly powerful. But there are still very human restrictions. We do still have to wait for the universe to bring us what it is that we want. We have to wait for the right time. And in the meantime, with waiting for the right time, we can at least prepare ourselves for the future that we are wanting to create. This will be the last card. Engage higher reason. Engage higher reason. Looking at the bigger picture. Trusting here and engaging higher reason can also be found within the High Priestess and Judgment. This is going to be a big deal for you. This full moon, it's going to be a really, really big deal for you. And you're being asked to have faith. You are being asked to surrender and to just focus on the end goal while doing the very boring and mundane things it's going to take for you to sustain that goal. Right? So whatever comes up for you with this new moon or full moon, pay attention to it. Release any sense of urgency that you feel like is coming up for you. Okay? Release that sense of urgency, maybe what limiting beliefs fuel that sense of urgency, and really allow yourself to just bask in that moonlight. Be present with where you are and have faith that you are doing everything that is necessary for your dreams to come true. So I truly hope this helped, and we will see you at the new moon in Pisces. Hello, beautiful souls. If this is the deck you chose, then this is your reading for the full moon in Leo coming up on February 12th. So we're going to sit this beautiful crystal right here. We are going to get an overall energy theme for this reading. This is the Moonology deck by Yasmin Boland. It's beautiful. It is definitely one of my favorite decks. Look at the bigger picture. Not gonna lie, that's the same oracle card that the last reading pulled. So we're gonna look at the bigger picture. Here we have full moon in Sagittarius. So we are definitely dealing with very revealing energy since we are working with the full moon in Leo. We also have full moon energy presenting itself here. This full moon is going to be very illuminating. It's going to be showing you things that you definitely need to see. It's happening at the 24th degree. This is a Pisces degree, and it is the last decan of Pisces energy. So it is definitely the higher consciousness type of energy. And with that, we have, I want to say it's probably Jupiter is the ruling energy. And with Jupiter, here also rules Sagittarius. We are looking at expansion. We are looking at growth. We are looking at wisdom and attainment, right? So let's see. It could be that what reveals to you with this full moon is meant for healing. It's meant for faith. And it's meant to maybe test your wisdom a little bit. Are you ready for what the future holds for you? Here, the Six of Swords in reverse. So this is, we are mentally going back to something. We are mentally revisiting something. This could be things left unsaid, could be situations or experiences that kind of have the tendency to linger. But with all full moons, they have the tendency to reveal things to us. And that sometimes requires us to revisit past experiences. Here, challenged by the Knight of Wands. Very scattered energy, right? Very selfish energy. The Knight of Wands, Knights are the action takers of the tarot. They are all about forward movement. But when they are in reverse, specifically Wands energy, because it's fire sign energy. And within the full moon in Leo, Leo is a fire sign. We also have fire sign energy right here. This is also a fire crystal. I'm trying to remember exactly which one it is, but I do know that it's indicative of fire energy. So if you are a fire sign, this reading is definitely for you. But the Knight of Wands in reverse represents reckless energy moving forward, selfish energy moving forward, taking those actions, maybe very selfish actions. Leo energy, when it is in its lower vibrational state, has the tendency to be very egoic and prideful. And they can have the tendency to be very, very self-centered, right? So it may mean that you're needing to revisit things. You're needing to think about things that are being said before you say them. But if your energy is very scattered, if you're feeling very emotionally charged, it may be a challenge for you to practice the pause and think about what you want to do before you act. The Seven of Coins in reverse, representing a lack of patience. Maybe there's a need for patience, and maybe feel like you wasted your time, right? The full moon in Leo could be illuminating frustration that you're feeling. It definitely feels like it's stirring up. I almost feel like this fireball right here. It's stirring up a lot of emotion. It's stirring up a lot of frustration and even anger that's taking place. In the Seven of Coins, you could be thinking, I have wasted so much time. I have wasted so much time. Let's see what's at the foundation. The moon. Not everything is what it seems. The moon is governed by Pisces energy, and sometimes Pisces governs things like dreams and illusions. And sometimes the moon is revealing the things that we need to see, but we don't want to listen. Or it could very well be that it feels more like this frustration that you're feeling. Not everything is what it seems. And that could be why you're being guided to look at the bigger picture, right? Look at the bigger picture with the full moon in Sagittarius, because right now these emotions, like I said, this fireball of energy, of frustration, is not really what it seems right now. If you feel like you're being prevented from moving forward, that's just the energy. Try to wait it out. The Three of Swords in reverse. This is healing. This is overcoming heartache and loss. Overcoming maybe hurtful things that were said, hurtful things that you heard. Heartache and loss. If somebody has said something to you, if you're wanting, and you could be wanting to bring up the past. Like I said, Leo energy, one, it's fixed fire. So it has the tendency to hold grudges even. If you're wanting to bring up past hurts, if you feel like something was said that triggered a memory or a past experience that you're wanting to go back to, this like energy is like the moon at the foundation is like, this is not what it seems. Do not let this frustration get the best of you. The Eight of Wands. See, very, very fire sign energy. Very fire sign energy. The Eight of Wands it almost feels like let it go. Is what was said, is what you feel like you need to bring up, is it really worth the repercussions that could come of it? Is it really worth the repercussions that could come of it? This feels, maybe it's geared more towards interpersonal relationships, so romantic relationships, close friends or family members. Is bringing up the past really worth it? Is it really worth it at all? Because eventually, after the full moon, after it begins to wane, the energy is going to move forward and communication is going to clear up. Communication is going to clear up and you're going to see the path forward. Right? So this frustration that you're feeling, you really need to ask yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth it? If you feel like this is in regards to career, recently you felt like you're trying to, it's almost like accept a sense of heartache or disappointment. And you're like, maybe I need to go back and revisit what I did wrong, or I need to revisit this, I need to revisit that. But the Knight of Wands, like your energy is so scattered. The heightened energy of the moon is so scattered that it is preventing you from being able to clearly go back in your mind's eye, right? Your energy is just all over the place. The Seven of Coins represents a lack of patience. And the moon underlying it is like a need to listen to your intuition and dreams. Recognize that this energy here in the current moment at the full moon, it's just the energy. It doesn't mean it's not an indicator of what's going to come in the future. It's just what's happening right now. Let it pass. And the energy is going to start moving forward. The energy is going to start moving forward again. I'm sorry if my voice sounds weird. My nose is itching like crazy. I forget what superstition that is where your nose itches. It's like somebody's talking about you, like people are being nosy. I can't remember. I'm going to have to look that up. But with the energy that's being presented here with this full moon, look at the bigger picture. The Eight of Wands is also Sagittarius energy. Look at that bigger picture, okay? Do not focus on the moment. Do not let frustration, anger, things said, do not let it take you out of the moment because it is just passing. A leap of faith. Trust that what comes after the full moon is the right path. If something does occur during the full moon, trust that it is necessary for whatever it is to occur, right? But taking that leap of faith, surrendering, trusting your intuition, trusting this divinely guided path is how you are finally going to be able to move forward, okay? And remember, with this full moon in Leo, Mars retrograde is somewhere sitting very close to Leo. And it could be that that's what is impacting some of this energy right here. I thought about it earlier. But Mars is currently retrograde in Cancer, right? Mars is kind of like the head honcho of the fire signs. Loosen your grip. Coping mechanisms, density addiction. You have to surrender to this divinely guided path. Even if you feel like you're wasting your time, whether this is with a career or with a relationship, if you feel like you're wasting your time, that is not what is actually occurring. That is not what is actually occurring. All right? If you feel like you want to start some shit with somebody, if you feel like you want to think or you want to speak or act before you think, recognize that the energy is probably feeling very, very restless. And that is how your body, that is how your soul is trying to deal with this energy, is that it is feeling very, very restless and it's needing to get out. So if that's the case, if that's how you're feeling, go for a walk, go to the gym, dance around, do something that allows this energy to come out, but without hurting yourself or anyone else for that matter. Because sometimes when we act and we think or we act and speak recklessly, we have the tendency to hurt ourselves as well as other people. And I really don't think anybody wants that. So loosen your grip. Trust this divinely guided path. Trust if any thoughts of, I've wasted my time, this is bullshit, I don't want to do this anymore, that is an illusion. That is not real, right? Allow the energy to be what it is in that moment. Look at that. Have faith. Have faith. I mean, come on. Have faith in this divinely guided path here with the moon. Trust your dreams, trust your intuition, trust that you are on the right path. Look at this. We've got faith, 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 faith. And like I said, with the 24th degree, this is a Pisces degree. Pisces is all about faith and belief in the unknown. Faith and belief in the unknown. So if you're feeling like things aren't moving anywhere, if you're feeling frustrated with where you are, understand that that is an illusion. That you are probably actually making more progress than what you are seeing physically right now. Energetically, you're probably making huge amounts of progress. You are making leaps and bounds of progress, but it may not appear so here in the physical world. And that can be very scary and it can be very frustrating. But right now, you guys are being guided to have absolute faith in your journey. Trust your intuition, trust your path. This is definitely where you are meant to be going. So I truly hope this helped. I hope you guys have an incredible full moon. Don't forget to drop your comments in the comment section. Let me know what resonated with you. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to check out the links below if you would like a personalized reading or if you want to check out some of my other offerings. I have a newsletter as well as monthly zodiac readings that I do for each of the zodiac signs. Those are all listed below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell, and I will see you next time.